Ah, shoot. Of course I forgot. Oh. Hello, 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 and we're back. More Action Taimanin. I think last time I did this was Friday. Well, I have to figure out what I'm going to do this Friday. Oh, let me, better.
さあ、号令をかけてくれ。準備はできている。
Okay, alright. Let's see, daily quest. Do I need beads? I don't think I need beads. Let's do this real quick first. Oh, passive Rinko? Oh, I'll bring it up after this. Are you talking about like Rinko's new passive skill that she just got like last week or something? It's really busted. It's really strong. Yeah, I'll pull it up in after this. The funny thing is, I think Micah's actually bigger. If you know what I mean. Let's see. Alright, let's pull up Rinko real quick. Sword skill, after using a Void Art, performs an additional attack with a sword. Yeah. Yeah, Micah's got ballistics. Micah's got ballistics and a bazooka too. Let me pull her up. Is this a good enough explanation for you, Slayer? Is that a good enough explanation? You don't see a firearm? Okay, I'll show you the firearm next. Alright. God, she does so much damage. I don't even think I maxed her out. I think there's still some things I gotta max out first. We're fine. I don't think I used Micah's yet, so I can pull her into this mode real quick. So let's see. Yep, there's Micah right there. 180. Now do you see the firearm? Oh, maybe White's damage isn't as high as I thought. Or maybe Micah's damage is just that much higher. I mean, she's got boobs too, you can see that. She's got really big boobs. Fudge. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Okay, I can get to start 55. Do I trust the AI with Rinko or do I trust the AI with White? I should probably change my Rinko's outfit since it's... I guess it's far enough away from New Year's. Poor Lena, she just got melted. Oh. I don't know why I dodged that far. Do I have? I wonder if I should switch out Wind Slice for something else. It might be better to switch out Wind Slice for something else. Ah, it sucks. I've been using Wind Slice for so long. But what can I switch it out for? I can't use this one. It's the same as Meteor Impact. Performs... But that's... I think this is a sword attack, so... Is this sword? Definitely this is sword. I'm guessing it is based off of range? I mean, I could try this one. Try using the shift. Oh no, the shift is void art. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. That works. Are there at least good anime wallpapers in your recommendations? Oh, I was like, why can't I use the shift? Oh, she's dead. Thank you for the raid, Phoenix. Okay, let's see. Where'd she go? Oh, I can't see her. There she is. Yeah, I think this is the better setup because the shift is a void art, so I do more damage, or it changed into Violet Slash. I did not realize why I took that much damage. Maybe I should trust, yeah, White's a healer right now, so... Oh, oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Alright, so let me control White this time. Because the AI is not very good with being defensive. Hu Tao. Hu Tao is pretty popular. Hu Tao was not my favorite, though. It was always Rosaria. Wow, that's a lot of health. Oh no. Okay, that's why my skills aren't coming out. Okay, cool. I got healing field off. should be a kill. Yep, that's a kill. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. How do you get more of these scrolls? Ah, this cushion's getting in my way. From sitting comfortably. Let me switch. Take it out. Oh, better. That's a lot of health. Oh, she knocked me out of Quake. Ow. Oh no, she's anti-protect. That's White and Rinko, I think. No, Rinko's an assist. Never mind. Shouldn't know it was a protect though. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh my goodness. That protects, that anti-protect character very, very damaging to my DPS. Okay, so let me see how I create those scrolls, because I might need to make some. I think you can craft them, can't you? Pretty sure. No? I guess not. Huh, but how do you get them?
君、道具管理が大変なら手伝おうか?
Oh, I need these. VR shop in the random shop. Ah. So I guess that's the only way. Oh, rip. The problem is that, well, I mean, they would be nice to have, but I don't really need them. Let's take off the scroll, see how that goes. I'll keep the HP one. Oh, this time she's anti-suppressed, which is fine, because I don't have any suppressed characters on my team. Wait, is White Protect or is she suppressed? I forget. I know her supporter is a Protect type, but... Oh, skill damage increase or decrease. Yeah. That explains so much. Does she? Oh yeah, she does reduce cooldown time or increase cooldown. Oh man, why am I so tired? What the heck? Oh man, what's that? Why is Lena so tough this time? That's not good. That was a bad move on my part. Oh man. Okay, cool. I finally got healing field or healing wave. Yeah, I should know you really need that healing. Oh my goodness, so much HP. Oh, that's not good. I didn't mean to dodge into that. Oh, she's all over there. What a waste of a hammer fall. Another ult from Rinko, jeez. Oh, will I even be able to do this? 15 seconds left. Oh no, I don't think I can. Yeah. Oh my god, that's too much HP. I think that considers that, like... Oh, no. I thought I knocked out all my characters. So I'd have to heal them, but it's fine. It doesn't. Let's see. Oh, I need to do more daily quests. Oh boy, what's in this? Good luck, bad luck, small luck. Oh, that looks like bad luck. Oh, good luck. That's unfortunate. I'm a little bit too red to have blue. Total war 5 times. I guess I can do that right now. I just don't like it because it's an AFK mode, really. So I can speed through it. There we go. Let me go wash my face while this runs. Whew, okay. Let's see. I'm getting tweets from Amiyami. Nikkei pace of collaboration. I wonder what that's about. Oh, it's a print on Fanbox. Himuro Karen. Oh, I think I remember that one. So that's the next week update. I guess I could stream that on Tuesday. Again. I could make Taimanin Tuesday a weekly thing. Just use Taimanin related content every Tuesday. Let's call it Taimanin Tuesday. Edwin Black. I'm not a big fan of this mode because it's just an auto run mode, so you just kind of have to deal with it. It just kind of sucks. I wonder if I should switch. Well, actually, no. I think my Emily is more damage. Hard to say. Okay, I'm done with that. Now I have to do daily quests. Accelerators. Okay. Oh yeah, these were limited outfits. This one's not bad. I like this one. But I should change out Rinko's outfit because I think it's a little. I mean, I think you can change out New Year's stuff now. Racing Queen? Not really this season. Spring is next, though. I could use this one. Ooh, wait, here's an idea. This one. But let's go back to, white, I guess. Uninvited party guest. Oh, you can do messy hair. Oh, I see. So she has it tied up like that, or you can do messy. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, what the hell? Why am I so tired? Should be a kill. Yep. Damn it. Yeah, I'm really tired for some reason. I have no idea why. Probably gonna have to call it short today, but I've barely been streaming. I haven't even streamed an hour yet, so I want to at least hit the hour mark. I don't remember doing. I remember this one, but let's see. Have I finished episode 2? Yeah, episode 2's done. 3. Oh, that's good. Fishing village in harmony. Crusade of Hatred. Oh, I remember this one. Screw it, Woodpaw. Let's do it. Somewhere far away from the city, there was a small village where nobody knew its name. Only one bus goes out of the village each day. Taxis are not available, and even going to a neighboring village by foot is challenging. In other words, it's a lonely island on land. In the village, 3 beautiful women were walking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gosha village is also rich in nature, but... Vivian Banshee? Oh. Does she? I don't think so. Let me see. Vivian... Only the hair color, really. I agree, so much green, so quiet, and so tranquil. I think it's a place where humans can be humans, living their lives in peace. Well, you have to remember that Marguerite also came out first, so Vivian would look more like Marguerite. Beautiful woman who don't seem to belong here, we're talking to each other. Eleanor, you don't wear a lot of clothes. One has tan skin wearing a white dress. She is Eleanor, a dark elf with impressive pointed ears. Well, that's not the only thing impressive about her. The other is wearing a nun's hat, which also doesn't seem to fit its current setting. Her name is Marguerite. Actually, everyone in this village is either a demon or someone who has transformed, having been affected by demons coexisting in this village. In this quiet, peaceful village, demons can live transformed as human, and once affected by demons can continue their lives as they were. Demons are hiding their true forms. Isn't that risky? The demons that live here hate fights between demons or disputes between other powers. I guess even among demons there are those who dislike conflict. That's truly remarkable, if it is the truth. I've heard stories about this, but I never expected it to be true. I didn't expect such a place would request an escort to Taimanin's, said Shiranui, who was walking a few steps away from the other two. They were hiding their existence, but this is a village of demons. Taimanins are basically demons' nemesis. I think they want people to think they are harmless. Maybe. The human society would be more likely to accept them if stories of demons opening up to Taimanin spread. Well, the existence of demons is hidden from civilians. If they are accepted, they would probably be sent to the dark alleys. Still, it's a great thing for those demons to have more places to live. Eleanor replied to Shiranui's mean question, smiling. The land is mostly ruled by humans. If they want to live while hiding their true identity, the easiest way to earn their trust is to say that they have accepted humans. By the way, I've heard they wanted Taimanins to help with a few things before they joined the Taimanin troop. I didn't know you would come, Miss Mizuki Shiranui. Marguerite's words at Shiranui had thorns. She didn't make a mistake there. Her words, her attitude were clearly saying she was against Shiranui. Noticing this, Shiranui sighed. I know you're against Taimanins or the outer world, but I'm just doing my job. Can't you be cooperative while we're working? My apologies. I couldn't hide my feelings. This woman is racist. I'm just going to spoil it right now. This woman is racist. Sigh. I don't think this is going to work out. Shiranui has been a Taimanin for long and has met various clients. Some disliked her, some have tried to lure her into their traps. In that sense, Marguerite was better than them since she clearly shows she hates Shiranui. I've heard stories before, but you really do hate Taimanins, Miss Marguerite. Not specifically Taimanins. I hate demons. Taimanins are anyone who uses their powers at will. Told you, she's racist. Hang on. You don't care about powerless people, you just use your powers for peace, for yourselves, or for the power itself. Am I wrong? I mean, using your powers for peace isn't bad. People who are transformed into creatures by demons or biological weapons equally deserve to die human. I can't forgive Taimanins who slaughtered them or demons who made them. These lines feel a little awkward. People who are transformed to creatures by demons or biological weapons equally deserve to die human. It's a pretty awkward way to say things. I'm not even sure what she's trying to say here. Marguerite Lamarck stated firmly and draws a cross on her chest. A devout exorcist, Marguerite has demanded deterrence to slaughtering victims who became zombies or creatures which Gosha, UFS, and Chinese Union have kept secret. Okay. Deterrence to slaughtering victims who became zombies or creatures. So she's against killing zombies in a sense because they're mainly victims, and I guess that makes sense. But on the same note, it's like, is there a cure for zombification? I mean, if you get turned into a zombie, I don't know. I don't know any IP aside from maybe like Metal Slug or something, where zombification is reversible. I mean, at that point, that's that. In a way, she is against Taimanins, but like she stated earlier, she will join the Taimanins, the task force. Her ability using particles and several weapons that has undergone a ritual allows her to disintegrate the poison of humans mutated by external factors such as blood and miasma of demons or bioweapons. Through this unique ability, coup de grace, she will be giving creatures and humans to death. This is running along a parallel line, so I'm not feeling inclined to continue. More hatred filled Marguerite's eyes, and Shiranui looked tired of this. Eleanor, who was caught up in the middle, looked at them both as if she didn't know what to do and said, "Have you guys met before by any chance?" I was in the same joint operation during a mission abroad with her before I was officially assigned to the task force, that's all. I didn't know what got to her, but she contacted the task force through that little connection she had with me. You guys have been dealing with creatures the most. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have joined you Taimanins, let alone the task force. You do hate Taimanins. Eleanor was surprised to see how much Marguerite hates Taimanins from her tone and feelings. It was understandable because all she heard about the mission was that a new member of the task force would experience what it is like. The details of that mission had little risk, and yesterday's new member, Eleanor, would teach how the task force runs to today's member, Marguerite. However, it turns out Marguerite and Shiranui knew each other, and Marguerite hated Taimanins from the very beginning. Can we do the mission well like this? Eleanor guided them into the village, feeling anxious. I found this village while Miss Shirayuki was traveling in Japan, and I heard they have a strange custom. Shirayuki. Who is that? Shirayuki. Let me look that up real quick. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't want to open my start menu. Taimanin Shirayuki. No, it's another dark elf. I don't think... Oh, she does appear. Okay. Yeah, she's one of the welfare units. It's during Halloween they get to come back to their true forms and stay that way. I see, so they can blend in with humans while dressed up as demons. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, and there's a tradition where they invite only the ones they can truly trust and hold a festival. Ingrid, Phantasma, Eleanor, Mirabelle. That's 4. That's 4 dark-skinned beauties. Yes, and there's a tradition where they invite only ones they can truly trust and hold a festival, which is why this year we're here to ensure the safety of the festival. The whole village knows. They know that these days Taimanins have many chances to accept demons, so they are kind to demons who pose no threat to humans. Hoo, that's nice to hear. Thanks to Fumakun, perhaps. It was partially because they can help the task force, but deep down he is kind and generous enough to accept many demons, including Eleanor. Shiranui thought and looked at the clothes she was wearing. Then these clothes are a Halloween costume. It looks good on you. Well, it's somewhat complicated in its own ways. You see, I have a fully grown daughter. Oh, really? You don't look like a sister at all. But the cosplay suits you. Are you picking a fight with me? Not at all. It's a compliment, Mizuki Shiranui. This sister cosplay suits you. Oh my god. Shiranui. Why do I feel uncomfortable when they're smiling at each other? I don't know who was standing in the middle of them smiled bitterly and decided to continue introducing the village. This village has fewer people than Gosha village has, few stores, and most people work in agriculture. They don't have any special local goods to speak of. The village is just a calm small town whose people live in peace. There are more demons than humans. If demons go against the humans won't stand a chance, will they? Hoo, I think so too, but it won't happen. Why is that? Because humans trust demons to prevent such a thing from happening, and demons respond to human trust, I guess. Oh yeah. Shiranui is a big mama. Trust, what's the meaning of something that's not even tangible? Besides, humans and demons are different in every aspect. from race to ways of thinking, lifestyle. You're right, but Marguerite, humans and demons have a lot in common as much as they are different. In common. They share the same purpose. People live here for the same single purpose, the coexistence of humans and demons. They seek for peace. True, it's not about who's demon and who's human. They say demons are evil, but humans commit crime too. What's the difference there? There aren't any. There are evil individuals and humans and demons alike. Likewise, there are good in both as well. The villagers trust each other, so they all want to live up to that trust. At least, I want to think that way. I think it's possible. I understand. Marguerite didn't say anymore. That's the ultimate ideal. If that was possible, humans and demons could have coexisted. No fights for Taimanin too. A utopia where everyone would have dreamed of. Shiranui smiled upon thinking that the place might be here. What the heck? Oh, it's just a... Eek? While they were wandering around the village, suddenly Marguerite screamed, and Shiranui and Eleanor turned their heads in the direction of the scream. Ouch, I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. Ouch. The person who bumped into Marguerite apologized, but couldn't stand up as fast. Looking closely, he had a small wound on his knee, but it looked small for adults. For a child, it was big. He couldn't stand up because of the wound. Hey, are you okay? That must hurt. Let me take care of that first. Surprisingly, Marguerite, who spoke as if she hated demons, grasped the child's hand and helped him stand up. Then she asked for water from a nearby house and cleaned the wound. Moreover, she took a clean handkerchief from her pocket and wrapped it around the scar. That will do. The wound wasn't so deep and I cleaned it well. Does it hurt? No, I'm okay now. Good. Can you walk? Want me to walk you home? It's alright, thanks. The demon child ran away as if he never got hurt. He runs again. No wonder he's bumping into people. Did his parents teach him anything? That was amazing. You, helping a child, a demon one too. Don't be. I'm associated with the task force now. I'm just adapting to their style. I heard the task force has a good reputation, except in demons. I thought I'd seen it all, but this one is really something. She's very professional. But Miss Marguerite, you were nice to children. Did you even listen to what I said? I mean, this dark elf is... Eleanor and Shiranui smiled bitterly, thinking that the trip back to Gosha with Marguerite would be hard, but it won't be impossible. Another place in the same village. Ah yes, Spinel. A girl was walking downtown, looking around as if she was in trouble. She didn't seem to be familiar with this place right off the bat, and she didn't look as if she knew anyone here. Well, she looked like she was lost. Where am I? No one was there to answer that. Her name was Spinel. As you can see from her appearance, she is a demon, which is the reason why she can be in this village where humans and demons live together without raising any suspicions. Where can I find the mansion of the informant? It's not that Spinel is bad with finding places, but the problem is she went out alone while a deal was being made with the informant. Strange soil, a village she hasn't been to, she knows no one here. Perhaps it is natural to be lost walking around alone. Besides, she's like a child, a cheerful one if you sugarcoat that. She likes unusual things, so she can't help going to a place famous on social media if the place is near. Today as well, she has looked around some of the famous places in the village. She has asked her subordinates to tell, which is the very reason why she got lost. No, I'm not lost. I just don't know where the mansion is. Yes. She has the coat from made by Lapis. Let's see, and that's what people call getting lost. Spinel didn't acknowledge it and went here and there. Unfortunately, she was getting far from the mansion and was going towards a less crowded place. Poor her. I have to say, this is all because of Kanazuki Sora. I'll never forgive Kanazuki Sora. She shouted it further away from the mansion after wandering about 30 minutes. The story starts from the past. Spinel was a member of a group of demon mercenaries. She was skilled but at a lower rank, and her former leader disrespected her. The former leader dictated using his power and social position, so some members hated him. Spinel and her colleagues tried to overthrow the leader and take his position, but they let a Taimanin called Kanazuki Sora finish their work because of an unfortunate accident. The Spinel group who couldn't end the former leader were considered failures, and some mercenaries left the group, so the mercenary group was disbanded. Spinel and the others had the name only. Now they are in a difficult position to act as mercenaries. If we take down Fudge. If we take down Kanazuki Sora, who beat that bastard, they have to acknowledge us. To do that, I need to know where Kanazuki Sora is. Hang on, I'm getting a drink. came to this village relying on an informant she had known since the former leader's reign, but I can't trust the informant. That one is too suspicious. One of my guys said to enjoy the festival because there will be one, but where is it held? She opened up a map she got before she went out of the mansion in an alley to where no one was. Famous places for great photos were marked on the map, but it wasn't helpful because she didn't know where she was on the map. Let's see, the mansion was here, so which direction should I go? She walked a while but ended up coming back. Then she took another path but kept coming back. Spindle's actions drew attention. A woman nearby couldn't help herself but talk to her. Eleanor. If these portraits are actually like accurate to their heights, Eleanor is very, very tall compared to Spindle. While Spindle was... Wait. Hold on. Taimanin, Eleanor... Does Eleanor have a canon height? She does. She has a canon height of 5'11". She's almost 6 feet tall. Yeah, she's almost 6 feet tall, and I'm guessing that's without her high heels. While Spindle was having trouble with reading the map, a woman who Spindle first met talked to her, tan skin and pointy ears, a female dark elf. What? No, I mean, you look... Yeah, that seems like an accurate height difference. Eleanor's almost a foot taller than she is. I'm sorry, I got sunlocked by the writing here. I mean, you are having a hard problem with the map. What's wrong? I know they probably don't have like a super fluent English localization team. But Grimoire Games, hit me up. I'll proofread your stuff. I'll proofread your stuff. Just hit me up, man. Are you lost? I'm not lost. I just don't know how to read the map. That's not good. So where do you want to go? To this mansion. I want to go to this place first. I heard it has a nice view. Marguerite sighed upon seeing Spindle, who gave the map as if she was wielding a sword. She has some attitude for a lost child. I'm not lost. The map is the problem. I think a digital map on a portable device is easier to use than a paper map these days. According to Spindle, she didn't know how to use a portable device because it's too complicated. She doesn't know how to use a cell phone? Well, I think it's okay. We are heading the same direction anyways. Let's take her there. What do you say? Oh, thank you. You saved me. Sister cosplay. Sister cosplaying lady. Marguerite grabs Shiranoi's fist, which she raised immediately. Eleanor grabbed her arms from the back to restrain her. I like how Shiranui gets so mad when you tell her that she's just cosplaying a nun. She just wants to throw hands, or you just accuse her of being a cosplayer. Team 1 is in position. Over. Team 2 is in position. Located guards. Ready to take them out. Over. Team 3 is scanning the perimeter. Guard shift commences in 5 minutes. I have eyes on the next shift. Over. Okay, all teams are in position. Commence attack 5 minutes after the shift. From deep, dark, cold voices were heard. They were using a military communication device which allowed them to clearly communicate in the middle of the woods where connection was unstable. They were invisible. A perfect cloaking technology. The guards have shifted. Good. Commence the operations. Everyone check your equipment. From now on, we take revenge on the demons who stole our home. Kill every demon. Oh, here we go. I'll show you the cult CG after this. The second goes to the pumpkin on her head is funny. Grunts. We need support. No. The demon who was on guard was taken down before we could even scream. The demons were being taken out one by one all over the place, and before long, all the guards were dead. Shit, why are you doing this? You can't shoot your goddamn flames of yours in the woods, can you? Useless. There's no point in letting these scumbags guard the village. I need a report. Stat. All guards are dead. Team 1 is moving into the village. Roger. Right at that moment. Clank, clank, clank. Suddenly, a sharp sound rang through the nameless village. It was an intruder alert. What happened? One of our men let the enemy loose. I just took care of it. The man who looked like their leader took his subordinate by the collar and slammed him on the ground with strength unlike any human. Their runaway guard was a woman, and she was murdered in front of the other terrorists. Listen carefully, they're demons, the enemies of mankind. They're trying to take over our society from behind our backs. Don't forgive them, don't tolerate them, don't let your guard down in front of them. We are justice. He destroyed the alarm after he said that. Although it stopped, they were already exposed the moment it was set off. What about the village? They're panicking, but they're reacting late. No sign of armed guards too. They probably thought it was a false alarm. Good. Team 1 will infiltrate as planned. Team 2, cover them. Team 3, keep eyes on the situation. Roger that. Don't forget, we are justice. Adjudicators who keep the human society safe from the demons. We shall get our lands back from the demons. Get your revenge on them. They're evil. Take them out. To fulfill our purpose. Okay. Let me pull up the cult CG. Collection, supporters. I believe she's a protect unit. Yeah, she is. Protect. Slayer, would you join this cult? Yeah. It's because they think, let's see, oh no, it's going to be in collections. It's because they think this, oh wait, no, that's not the wrong CG. It's under collections? Might be under. Is she a suppress? I think she's a suppress. Yeah, she's a suppress. It's because they think this girl here is on the left is cute. So Slayer, would you join the cult? I'm watching for Slayer's response. Speaking of, I kind of want to put her in her casual outfit, so let me put her in her casual outfit. Spinel, where is she? Here she is. Wait, did they actually like... Oh, they didn't model it for this one. That's unfortunate. I think they modeled it for this one. Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, you can see the horns just kind of clip through it. But if you, if you look at the supporter version of her, let me see. Where, Spinel. She is... right here. If you see here, they actually like have the holes for the horns. You can kind of see it. That's a nice touch. I'm sad they didn't do it on the model, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Is it possible to get this white? Hang on. No, that's just blue. Teal. I don't like how this one dies. I don't like how this color dies. It sucks. Is that the whitest I can go? In a way. Oh, yeah, my ears were hurting. Clicking sound echoed in the shop. Spindle, good one. I'll need to post this photo too. Spindle was about to post a photo she took on the internet through a portable device. So she does not use a cell phone. Shiranui and Marguerite both sighed at her. That's rude. Wait, this photo came out black. Where? Let me see. No, you see, you cover the camera part of your device with your finger. You're really bad at taking photos, aren't you? Gah, I'm not good with machines. I prefer a more simple manipulation device. You talk like that, but you couldn't even read the map properly. It's a miracle you ever came to this village. Hoo, amazing, aren't I? That wasn't a compliment. She's a weird girl, Shiranui and Marguerite thought, signed for the 100th time since they met Spindle. She didn't speak politely, she didn't say a proper word of thanks, but they couldn't hate her because she was just endlessly bright and positive. It was as if they had a sore thumb. She was finally positioning herself over the parfait and dug in. Oh ho, delicious. I thought this village had nothing special, but this is truly a delight. Mind your words. Seriously, you're so impolite. What? I was only stating the facts. You know, this town is really quiet, but the parfait is unbelievably sweet. I've never had anything like it. I can eat a dozen more. Don't do that, you'll get a stomachache. My stomach isn't that weak. I'll order another 5 parfaits now. Okay, what about an Slayer? This woman's got a sweet tooth and a big stomach. The shopkeeper eyed Shiranui and Marguerite nervously as Spindle shouted out loud. She probably thought they were her guardians. They sighed again. I'm sorry, please cancel her order. How come? If you eat like that now, you might not be able to eat your dinner. Oh, if that happens, Lapis will probably scold me. Okay. Lapis, perhaps your family member? Yes, well, she's like, no, she is my family. It's just that she's terrifying when she's angry. I nearly lost my life when I didn't finish my dinner. Spindle dropped her shoulders and probably her animal ears too if she had ones. She's either half joking or really terrified. Come to think of it, it's almost dinner time. I'll stop with the sweets here. Good thinking. Where's this Lapis now? She should be talking about work, maybe. I'm not really good at talking about serious things like that. The handler was also kind of suspicious, and I thought I would just go look around the village since I would only get in our way. Work as a guardian of the festival? No, we just came from the demon realm. It doesn't matter what the job is. Spindle went on to finish her parfait, as she said in a bold manner. Coming from the demon realm, that's unusual in times like these. Is it? I don't know how the human world goes about, but isn't it normal to go on tour during festival week? Anyways, what's with this village a while ago is full of humans, now it's full of demons. It's a masquerade called Halloween. You didn't know when coming to this town? One of my colleagues comes from this town. I received an invitation. It's rude if you don't come when you're invited. Now they're getting the hang of who this Spinel is. She doesn't know how the world goes around her, is impolite, has bad manners, but so acts of her own line that she doesn't cross. Also the fact she hasn't met a lot of people. I don't think she's that bad. Yes, she might be a young lady from a wealthy family. She has a bit of a temper, but I think she's a good girl. She was lost around in the village, and she said she was hungry, so they took her to the sweet shop, but that was it. They didn't think she was a dangerous demon. What a weird festival. Humans dressed up as demons, demons walking around the world. I thought demons had to disguise themselves in the human world. This village is where humans and demons get along, Spinel. This is why they are walking around normally together. Obviously, they're just faking it. Demons are like that. They deceive humans. Do you really think so? From what I see, they're enjoying themselves, both sides equally. If those smiles were false, then this town will be full of frauds. Spinel-chan. Marguerite, I don't see the smiles as fake. It's really rude it's really rude for you to say they're faking it. You also said frauds when making your example, so that's rude too. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Well... She didn't call them frauds, so Eleanor giggles. Eleanor laughed after hearing the conversation. Shooter knew he was just smiling. You lost, Marguerite. Spinel's words were a little harsh, but she was honest, and she apologized when she made a mistake. Those actions and attitudes were very pure, like a child. That's what made her more charming. Even if it was for a short time, she learned away. Eleanor and even Marguerite felt they could trust this girl who calls herself Spinel. It was at that moment. Loud clanging. An alarm? Something must have happened. The peaceful moment they were having soon vanished, and Shiranui looked around at Eleanor and Marguerite. They nodded soon after, and their expressions were tense. The sound. Spinel, go hide somewhere safe. I'll head out first. Miss Eleanor, if you will. Yes, Spinel-chan, don't worry, and just be somewhere safe. Marguerite, then Eleanor, and lastly Shiranui ran out of the shop. Spinel stared at her parfait left on the table and walked away as soon as people around her were panicking, running for their lives. What's going on? It's a raid, so many enemies. Vigilantes, protect civilians and evacuate them. We'll deal with the raiders. Soon after, there was a gunshot and some of the civilians fell on the ground in front of those three. Eleanor, it's dangerous if you run out like that. I'll cover you, protect the injured. Shiranui used water art for illusions of her were formed around the perimeter. Her illusions acted as if they had their own will and stood in front of the fallen civilians to act like shields. With heavy fire comes the bullets towards the water illusions, but they were soon slowed in thick, compressed water. Now, Marguerite. I can't believe I'm being supported by Taimanin. You can move more and talk less. Hurry, protect them. The gunshots don't end. Shiranui's illusions are not invisible, and when they reached their limit, they collapsed and fell on the ground. I won't forgive this kind of violence. Thankfully, it wasn't too late. As soon as the injured were dragged inside the buildings, Eleanor burst out her demonic energy with anger filled within. A demonic storm, strong enough to make even a high-ranking demon shudder, swallowed the sniper. The scream was momentary. The entire area where the sniper was hiding was gone. Dang, this girl's scary. So now it's close quarters combat. They know how to think fast. Death to demons. Punish them. This is a crusade. Justice will be served for demons who took our land. Kill everyone who stands in our way. Take back what we've lost. Wow. So fanatics were true stories. Those kind of raiders, we never know when they'll strike. Can we stop the conversation? There are tons of them. At this point, so many civilians will get hurt. That's why we're here to prevent that, Eleanor. With the same words, Shiranui threw her kunai. 4 for each side, a total of 8. They went in all different directions, but hit the crucial spots of the terrace, killing them on the spot. Damn, she crazy. Who the F are you? Just past the Taimanin. That was the moment when all of the terrorists focused on Shiranui and Eleanor and Marguerite, who were close by. Gunfire like a torrential downpour obliterates the ground, but by then, there was no one there. They seemed like pretty well-trained soldiers. Eleanor, are you alright? Yes, I am, but being split up like this is hard to focus on the target. Those 3 were already hiding in a nearby building. The terrorists stopped firing for the time being. They see our moves. They're not only trained, but also using pretty high-tech gear. Those are Nomad's gear. I think they're the gear when Nomad's influence decreased and some of their tech was released to the public. Good eyesight. That's one of my many things. Miss Eleanor, can't you blast them with your storm from earlier? If I did that, the entire building would collapse. What if someone was hiding? Got it. I guess you're up next, Mizuki Shiranui. Leave melee combat to me. Even if we're outnumbered, I'll try to pin them down. I also appreciate you mumbling about me, but still keep up to the team. Save it. It gives me the creeps. I forgot, does this have a weapon skill? Oh, it does. Oh, it's a buff. Oh, man. I wonder if Marguerite's gonna get released in this game. I think she might be in a Taimanin squad. Oh, I'll have to check that. Let's see, so what does this one do? Phantom Summon is active. The illusion has 37% chance to use Yugen Goku. Skill enhanced effects not applied. Super armor for 10 seconds. Increases damage down. Oh, okay, so that's okay, I guess. What this one? Immediately stop attacking when dodging while using Kazagurama range. What's Kazagurama? Ah, okay, so it's this one. This is for protect builds, though. Blue build. What's Blue Rondo do? Blue Rondo is reduced damage by... Okay. I'd have to take off Yugen Goku for this. How about this one? Oh no, this one's not great. I don't like the counterattacks. Ugh. I know they're a large number, but where on earth did they get Nomad's reinforced armor and drones? Shiranui deflected the bullets coming towards them with her Naginata. What's more was the sheer number. There are only 3 here and tons of them. They even changed their tactics to sending out unmanned drones after some of their reinforced armor terrorists fell down. They were being very cautious, and when they did that, Shiranui stepped up front. Miss Eleanor and Marguerite doesn't seem fit for the front lines. She also had her limits. She was roaring with the look of what now? Ha, an ambush? While Shiranui was up front taking care of the heavy fire, another group of terrorists came from behind and Marguerite spotted them. They were about to strike from Shiranui's blind spot, but they pointed their guns towards Marguerite, who reacted first. Get down, Miss Marguerite. Cook? The water illusions were a little late. Marguerite tried to hide into the nearby building, but the terrorists shot first. However, Spindle is so short. Defense, I presume? Someone stepped in the firing line, and a gigantic sword bigger than Shiranui's Naginata swung and deflected all the bullets coming towards them. Spindle, yep, that's me, but what's with the situation? It's kind of violent for a show during the festival. She probably knew what was happening, but she looked around with excitement. Armed terrorists, and crying women and children, civilians in danger, vigilantes evacuating them. So am I supposed to defeat them? Why are you out in the open? We'll do the fighting. You stay hidden with the others. She tried to put Spindle's hand to showers, but she didn't move, not one bit. I don't think so. Getting help is not my type. Getting help. Wait. Spindle-chan, don't do anything reckless. Contrary to her worries, Spindle once again deflected all the bullets fired towards her and got closer to Terrace, who was aiming at Marguerite. Well, I am kind of confident when it comes to fighting, so don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Backup? Doesn't matter. Demons, humans fighting alongside. The demons kill them all. Death to all demons. Or death to the demons. Justice is ours. Justice, huh? Spindle looked around while blocking the bullets. Civilians running away, and Shiranui and her team of 3 trying to pin the terrorists down. Justice that doesn't care for the weak is nothing. As soon as the firing stopped to reload, Spindle accelerated with incredible speed compared to the weight of the huge sword she was carrying. Hiya! Resembling a bat's wing, Spindle swung her sword with sheer strength and struck the terrorist. Like a home run, the terrorist flew up sky high and fell down onto the ground a dozen meters away. He did not move. Everyone froze. The powerful, confident attack was more than a reinforced armored terrorist could handle. Kill her too. A few seconds after a terrorist shouted, Shirinu was already moving beforehand. Slow. Fire at will! Don't forgive anyone who stands up for the demons. Demons or not, humans have a bad habit of introducing unnecessary things to the battlefield. Shirinui's Naginata cut through several terrorists, ripping their armor off. They fell to the ground. Unlike Spindle, Shiranui was using her technique to cut through the hard, blunt armor. She made cuts enough to injure and neutralize, but didn't go for the kill. So taking them out is the plan? I guess it can't be helped. Can you help us, Spindle? Eleanor and Margaret will be your support. Make sure they don't get hit by your attacks. Okay, leave it to me, non-cosplay Liddy. She's so mad. She's tilted. After those words, the reinforced armor who was facing Shiranui got hit by her Naginata pole. It destroyed the armor easily, and shards of the armor missed Spindle's face by inches and hit another terrorist. Leave it to me, big sister. Call me non-cosplay again, and you'll be the one lying on the ground. I gotta immortalize this one. Hang on. Can't you use it for cooking? I mean, I guess you could drink some of it and use the rest for cooking. I would not recommend... Well... Does it say it expires in a day? Because if it does, you actually have a few days after it reaches the Best Buy date to actually drink it safely. As long as you keep it refrigerated, of course. Yeah, it's not... When it comes to, like, milk, it's not like a... It just immediately goes bad on the day it goes bad. It's actually, like... I think it's, like, 3 days or something that it's safe. As long as you keep it well refrigerated. That's, like, the main thing. Yeah, as long as your refrigerator works, it should be fine for at least a few more days. Just the main thing, as long as like there's no like physical chunks in there, it's safe. Like if it's all liquid, if there's like chunks in there, that means it's gone bad already. Yeah, just you know, double check first. Again, if your refrigerator is working fine and you keep it, like the quarter you keep your milk, the longer it'll stay good, obviously. With Spinel on the front line, they can form a line of defense, however their numbers are still too little. If the terrorists start overwhelming us, then we can't handle this with only 4 people. Unmanned drones were also being deployed to the battlefield apart from the armed terrorists. If they attack all at once, we'll surely lose our ground. But why aren't they using their numbers? Shironui pulled back to protect Marguerite after taking down some more. At the same time, Spinel made distance from the terrorists as if she was protecting Eleanor. They were at gunpoint, but no one was panicking. Shironui and Spinel shared eye contact and confirmed who will go first. Stop, both sides are losing too many to continue. A man's voice boomed over the battlefield. Don't you know how to count? You're the only ones getting pummeled here. My men, yes, but the area and building damage, not us. Slayer, please don't drink a gallon of milk all at once. That's gonna cause your stomach to ache. My men, yes. The area and building damage, not us. As the voice kept speaking, the terrorists who were aiming at Shironui's party split in half. Like splitting the Red Sea, in the middle of them, 4 terrorists appeared. One was a man who commanded the terrorists in the front line during the raid. To the 2 ladies out there, I want to ask you something. The man wearing a better suit than the others, presumably their leader, looked at Shironui and Marguerite when he said that. You are both humans. Why are you helping the demons? What's the purpose of this question? We are victims. They stole our land. We are here to have righteous vengeance against the demons and executing justice to the invaders of the human realm. Why are you standing in our way, even though you're not one of them? Shironui didn't lose focus no matter what he said, but Marguerite sighed in disbelief. Then she looked at Eleanor. They want justice. Not that I can do anything about it. Right. Marguerite was still thinking he was saying nonsense. Eleanor did not know what to say, and Shironui and Spinel were thinking about their next move. A few seconds passed in this tense moment. So, what is your conclusion? Is taking down demons enough? Yes, we're going to claim this village for ourselves. Instead of our stolen land, this is the righteous thing to do. They heard us first. Following the leader's speech, and the terrorists around him cheered. Looking around, the village was totally destroyed by them. The beautiful nature, the sound of the people, and their festival mood, all of them gone. Looking at this, Marguerite sighed slowly. Then I want to ask you, who and what did they take from you? This town should have nothing to do with it. Fine, let me explain. We were a bunch of gang members that lived in the city center, sure. It wasn't a normal job, but we lived our lives as one since the beginning of our childhood. But the work we do, and our land, Nomad brought them all at a cheap price. After the demons took all of it, even the land that wasn't taken, we were kicked out of our homes. They treated us like one of their low-life goons, and we were even ignored by the very people we protected. Those cruel days, I can never forget about it. After Nomad fell and their weapons leaked to the public, we got our strength back, and we realized demons are evil. No matter how they seem to play nice, they only follow the most powerful beings. They have no sense of sympathy when it comes to ruling mankind, that they're just pure evil. We're going to root them out. It's an obvious goal if you're human. He looked at Eleanor and Spinel as he finished those sentences. Now, if you understand what I said, hand those demons over. You're human. You should be fighting against the demon threat. All the terrorists surrounding clapped at his demand. It's like a cult or something, this strange atmosphere. Shironui shrugged at this absurd situation. Marguerite, on the other hand. You attacked this village because you lost a Nomad? She was addressing the real problem here. Her words were calm and so was her expression. It was as if she was in peace, but her hands were holding Eleanor's. There aren't many demons who can fight in this village. They don't show their strength unless it comes to self-defense. They won't even leave this place. This place is cut off from the outside world. I won't ask you how you obtained information about this town, but answer me now. Why are you attacking this place? She angry. Slowly she continued to speak, like letting out heat from her stomach. That's obvious, because they are demons. That moment, Spinel sticks her greatsword into the ground, which springs upwards into the air. The debris... Grimoire Games, hit me up. I'll proofread this. The debris from the ground flies and destroys reinforced armor and the drone's sensors. In that short moment, Shironui dashed out and immobilized a few of the terrorists who were slow by slashing the limbs of the reinforced suits. Is that your answer? A surprise attack? I knew all humans who live with demons are trash. The terrorists immediately get ready to fight, but even in that time, several more of them are immobilized. And while they talk, the positions of their drones and snipers have been located. It was it was in fact the terrorists who had completely been exposed. I don't care if you call us trash, at least we have our dignity. At least they don't pick a fight on weak like some people. Some demons. Ha, indeed. There are more wicked demons than humans who would end up like this with such recklessness. The terrorists, realizing that their base had been infiltrated, dropped their weapons and switched to melee combat gear, but it was no use. Shiranui and Spinel are both top-tier warriors. The terrorists who thought they had become stronger just by donning their equipment were delusional, as their movements and skills were far more elegant. With refined movements that belied their large and massive weapons, they blew away and incapacitated the terrorists as if they were mere pieces of paper or dust. This is nonsense. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. That's just it. Losers who lost in a power struggle attacked the town out of sheer resentment, nothing more. To target the weak who have no direct involvement was just about that. To think that humans are such ridiculous beings. Marguerite is a human being. She takes pride in being one. And we recognize that the demons as a threat, as enemies trying to dominate the human world. But however, with this, so which side is truly evil in all of this? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be the ones deciding what's just or evil, but for now, shouldn't we help to protect the people who have been hurt? What are you saying? Demons, filthy dark elves, we are the ones who have been hurt. This is all because of demons. Armor terrace? Yeah, the Iron Man suit. Okay, so we got one more stage before the story is finished. And I could just breeze through the normal and hard mode stages, and then I'll probably end the stream. Oh, I should probably use up the rest of my AP. I have 1,000 AP. The tide of the battle was starting to turn. The terrorists, who had been relying on their numbers to attack, were now shifting their focus. Move the wounded. Make sure they don't get in the way of those people. While Shiranoi's group bought time, the injured residents were protected. And finally, they were in position to fight with all their might. Ugh, Commander, the enemy's main force is here. The town's militia is on the way. The sniper units wiped out. Identical faces of war. Oh no. Kane, Haruto, how could you let our comrades down? You guys attacked us first, didn't you? If you didn't want to get hurt, you should have hidden in your burrows or something. We're also almost done. Next is just you and your subordinates. Will you continue? No, we're not done yet, right boss? That's right, men. Picking on the weakest in my style, but... With that, Spinel looks around. Are Lapis and the others not coming? Oh, I guess I can handle this on my own. Spinel then directs the tip of her greatsword towards the leader of the terrorists. Our festival has become a disaster, no thanks to you guys. You ready to pay for that? Damn it, I didn't want it to come to this. The leader of the terrorists takes something out of his bag, a tiny device with a red button. You see this? If I press this, you and your whole village will be blown to bits. We had such a weapon, boss? You could have taken it out way earlier. A man from the observation unit who had been incapacitated by Shiranoi's illusions from a distance thought this as he lost consciousness. Impossible. It does seem dangerous. I hope you guys put up more of a fight. We can't afford any more casualties. It's too late. Apologize now. Before Shiranui could start running, the terrorist's finger pressed the button. The change happened a few seconds later. As they felt a slight vibration in the ground behind the terrorists from the container they had thought contained firearms, a multi-legged tank. The Tempest revealed itself. The Tempest emitted a menacing mechanical sound as it aimed at Shiranui and the others. But it's tiny. I know this, I've sliced it a few times before, although they are much bigger. The Tempest that emerged from the weapons container was a much smaller type than the original. Don't underestimate it because it's small. This Tempest is the ultimate weapon for her revenge. Your revenge and your weapons both are small, I gotta tell ya. Let's give him a random buffs. This is nonsense. The Tempest, my Tempest. I'm sorry, I didn't know it would break if I put all my strength into it. You didn't even use your sword. You won't get away with this, no you won't. Enemies of my men, for our revenge, we will not forgive. That is for us to say. How could you? What have the villagers done to you to deserve this? Don't you dare say revenge again. You lot are just a bunch of rats who happen to have a weapon in hand. You only target the weak, bunch of lowly trash. I kind of want Marguerite to be playable. That'd be cool. Soon after the terrorists were all tied down, Shiranui, Eleanor, and the task force. Visitors of the village promised to take them out of the village. This is possible because the village was in a secluded place. The terrorist memories will be wiped and will be punished for planning an act of terrorism in a certain village. Their fate was decided after listening to the villagers' opinions, but none of the villagers wanted them dead. Many were wounded, there were even casualties, but killing the terrorists out of hatred and revenge will only make them the same. After that, the terrorists remained silent. Where should we move this heap of scrap metal? This way. We are very strong, but you are the strongest out of all of us villagers. Haha, of course, leave the heavy stuff to me. Spindle's a good girl. Spindle became friends with the villagers in no time. She was always friendly to demons, but it's probably because she's so friendly. She's positive, lively, and active. At times like these, her personality seems to be a lot of help. As Spindle hoisted the hunk of metal onto her shoulders, Grimory. I'm gonna keep offering it. Let me proofread your stuff. Let me work on Action Taimanin. Shiranui, Eleanor, even the villagers were watching her. Try to talk to Spindle multiple times, but failed to do so. Thanks for saving me back there. Huh? One is back there. Okay, this one's a lot more minor. When I nearly got shot, you saved me. Oh, no need to thank me. No, I must. I was a bit harsh on you and the others, but you saved my life and protected me. Oh, right. Marguerite, you don't like demons, do you? But it's not like I'm going to save someone who is in danger because... it's not like I'm not going to save someone who is in danger because they are hated. You knew I didn't like demons. I thought so. I've got a good sense, you know. So why do you dislike demons? Spindle threw her question as if she was just chatting. Marguerite was surprised, but she was able to speak with no worries because of that. Well, because demons lie, deceive, and try to overpower humans with their strength. I don't like lies. I kind of suck at deceiving too. Actually, I'm on the receiving end of that. I am powerful, but I haven't tried to overpower... Wait, this I might have. What does that do? Will you hate me if I fit into one of your categories? Yeah, I think that's spelled correctly. No, it's not. Yeah, there's an extra R here that's not supposed to be here. Grimory hit me up. However, Spindle, upon hearing Marguerite's words, turned to herself and seemed to recall the relevant details, wearing an expression of discomfort. Does Grimory Games have a Twitter account? I should check. I should follow them. Grimory AI. I guess they don't. Yeah, I don't think Grimory has a... Night, Phoenix. However, Spindle, upon hearing Marguerite's words, turned to herself and seemed to recall the relevant details, wearing an expression of discomfort. The expression was so human-like that it wouldn't be noticeable to demons. Marguerite felt a weight lift from her shoulders. No, I don't dislike you and the people of this village too. Abandoning the anger and vengeance against the terrorists, they were putting their efforts into rebuilding the village. Marguerite had never seen such a way of life until now, and it seemed exceptionally noble. I like Marguerite too. Despite hating demons, he fought to protect them. No, I just got involved in the incident as a human. I'm not such an outstanding human. Ho ho, the first injured resident was probably a demon. I guess, even though Marguerite is as human as it gets, I don't think you would confuse demons with humans, even when the battle was at its peak. As Spino chuckled playfully, Marguerite hid her expression as if she was embarrassed, or she were embarrassed. Furthermore, the words of anger poured out by the leader of the terrorists were genuine. There's enough reason to like others, and that alone is sufficient. That smile was so dazzling, sincere, and pure. Marguerite felt like a very embarrassed human. You do have a reason for disliking demons, don't you? I don't mind. Marguerite and I are friends and teammates. That's all that matters now. You. Saying that, Spino left Marguerite, who was unable to say anything, and went to help elsewhere. Marguerite, who was left behind. A life that has overcome revenge. Looks like I need to go help too. She went in opposite direction to Spino, towards Shiranui and the others. The festival resumed once everything was back to normal. A festival with humans all dressed up and demons in their natural forms. It was an incredibly successful Halloween. This village is amazing. We haven't even restored everything back to normal and they were still wounded, but a festival was still being held. They're determined they won't be attacked by terrorists again. Yeah, no matter what, these villagers will not lose ever again. Somewhere away from the center of the village, which has now become the stage for the festival, Eleanor and Shiranui talked to each other, looking at the villagers next to a fire. There won't be any trouble now. Who knew terrorists were in hiding? This village should be unknown to the outside world. How did I find out? That's for them to reveal to us. We have time. Shiranui smiles in a different way. She was on looking at the festival and thinks about the terrorists. They've been captured and tied down so they would not escape or kill themselves. But still, be on guard until the festival is over. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh, about that. Just as they were about to split up and patrol the village, Spino politely raises a hand and speaks. I'm thinking of returning to my friend. I think I made her wait. Right, you did. Will you be alright? Do you know the way? I did ask while helping out with the restoration of the village. I think I can find my way around without a map. You have a good memory. Should I say you learn fast? Yeah, sort of. I had fun today. Shiranui, Eleanor, Marguerite. Until we meet again. That's right? Yeah, until we meet again. Yes, next time learn how... next time learn how to talk properly. One thing I did learn is who to joke around with and who not to. Yep. That's good news. Anyways, see you later, sister cosplay girl. With that, Spino disappears into the dark. What a chatterbox. But she's skillful and a fun girl. She's about the same age as Kanazuki Sora and Igawa Sakia, I believe. She might be a great rival if we ask her to join. That too, Marguerite. I'm surprised you opened up to a demon. Not really. It's just she was on the same team, so I didn't need to be worried of her. I snapped a lot of good photos today. I'll upload them on my social media page later. Spino, having separated from Shiranui and Eleanor, was at the entrance of the village. There are photos of the village landscape and delicious foods, but there weren't any photos of people. Shiranui... Eleanor. Offer stands, Greymore Games. Hit me up. Not one of those photos not one photo of those she fought alongside with. Finally here. A couple of seconds later, she looked up. Footsteps. Spino knew even before she heard them. I've come to escort you. You're late. Did the talk get delayed? Sorry, you seem to be enjoying the festival. I didn't want to disturb you. I see. Thanks, Lapis. Spino said. Then she got up from the bench she sat on. She put her mobile device back in her pocket and stretches. You must have had fun at the festival. Spino knew she was talking about something else, not the festival. She stopped, turned around, and put on a wide smile. I met some very interesting human beings. A very agile human, a dark elf, and a human who hates demons. An interesting bunch. They said they were Shiranui, Eleanor, and Marguerite. Apologies, many humans have the same names. It's hard to know exactly who they are with just their names. Is it? There are many anti-demon groups like Taimanins on the surface, so they may have been humans that are part of such groups. Is there a group where demons and humans coexist? I'm not sure. I can't even imagine a group that does. Well, we got the task force. But humans have a flexible way of thinking. Perhaps there are humans who have such thoughts. Really, I have a feeling that we will meet again. Maybe we will, because Spinal Captain's intuitions are usually spot on. said Lapis. She smiled and quietly cleared her throat. So this is about the next request. Okay. Let's run through some AP real quick, so I'm not wasting AP because I have 1,000 over my cap. I have more than 600, or a little less than 600 rather. Let's see. Yeah, that's farm beads.
行くわよ。癒しの波動。大地割り。癒しの波動。大地割り。魂レイスロードに捧げよ。当然の勝利ね。さあ、行くわよ。よっ。大地割り。大地割り。癒しの波動。大地割り。癒しの波動。分けるチェックを突きつけましょう。大地割り。変わった造形の服ね。こういうのが好きなの？
Sorry, I coughed. I was coughing and I forgot to unmute myself. My mistake. Unfortunately, I still have a lingering cough from when I was sick a few weeks ago. That's very annoying. Thank you for mentioning it. I didn't notice, even though my microphone has this big old light on it that tells me that's active or not. Sometimes I don't pay attention to that. I need like something on my primary monitor that like tells me that my mic is actuating or something. Does Rondo give like a random buff or something? That just says Happy Halloween. I need to figure out like the factor for how does the buffs work for Rondo? Because I think it's when I use Rondo, that's when I... It's probably a personal skill, so let me double check this. So let's see. Skill. Oh, she doesn't have a path. Oh, okay. Alright. Increases speed by 20% for 10 seconds. Okay. And then this one... Nope. Wait, passive. Phantom Summon is active. Okay, so it's not that. Huh. Is this? No, so it's not that. Okay. Wait, I just realized something. Hang on. I remember bringing it up last time I streamed Taimanin. I want to take a look. I gotta zoom in and enhance. You gotta zoom in and enhance, man. Private room. Okay, so let's see. Take these two out. Oh, you can't put two of the same. Okay. What about this? Yeah, she has the same height with both of these. Okay. Alright. I was right, there is a thigh squeeze there. Hopefully that doesn't get TOS. I'm an hour. I'm almost 2 hours into the stream. It's okay. It should be fine. Clean sweep. All right. Easy peasy. Okay, all right. Oh. Clean sweep. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I'm really tired. Okay. We've actually hit the 2 hour mark. Or we're about to, so. I think what I'll do is I will actually, like, call it here. But first. There we go. Okay. Let's go to ending screen. Alright, what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is going to be more Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's kind of fun. But, for now, we're calling it here. Stream ending. Who should I raid? Seniors, Alright, thank you for tuning in, everyone. I will be back tomorrow with Hollow Knight, and